You already know what time it is. It's your boy. Oh. But nah, on some real shit, I'm not playing Mighty Omega. And y'all know that. I'm not buying Mighty Omega. And you know that even more. But today, because somebody asked me, the boy Wakeless Cab asked me in the, damn, what's the name of that channel? Video. Damn, I'm looking at it right now. What's the name of it? Goddamn motherfucker. Video Ideas. Yeah, that's what it is. In the Goons Discord. He said, let's do a group review on Mighty Omega. And as y'all know, the group review is, if you don't know, let me tell you right now. Y'all play the game, I open up the channel, and y'all tell me what the game is and what it ain't, alright? And now we got right here, we gonna see what the game is and what it ain't. Oh my god, they showing me that. Let me move this shit to the top. Okay, here we go, boom. So I posted at, damn, what time is this? 4:06 today. No, that's the first version. Yesterday I made the post, and I was like, hey, this channel is opening in Mighty Omega. First person says Kami. Kami said, this shit feels like a real game. Make a lot of attention to detail. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels different. Then Neto said, it's polished Ken Omega. If you're not built for grinding, don't play. Let me put the headphones. I look stupid right now. Hold up. Twisted Blackstar in the building though. It's how I wear my headphones. Cause whenever I got both ears on, niggas like to scream in the fucking mic and shit and blow my eardrums out. So that's why I always play like this. Then Kami responded to that saying, if you like Ken Omega, you'll probably like this game a lot more. Normal dude. The combat flows well and it's obviously a grind game, but the thing many people would hate is that the body fatigue. Once it goes below 50, you basically have to close the game and wait to play again. Damn. Aries said, game takes a lot of real life shit. That comes with building muscle IRL, body fatigue, hunger, and injury, and somehow makes it work. See, it's the point that the game to me, it sounds like extremely in-depth, right? But that's the problem. With an in-depth grinding game like this, if the combat isn't some new tech type shit, it's like if the combat doesn't make me feel like I'm throwing hands in real life, I'm not gonna play a game that's making me grind so hard. You feel me? Like, it's like that's the reason y'all see. I play Mania, but I don't play Mania enough to where I can flush out tens of videos. Right? I play it, but the game not good enough to make me sit there and play for hours and hours. And for you to put in this much work into a game, if the grind isn't worth playing, it's the ass. I'm sorry. Zytek said, heard it took 2 weeks to get a style. Sheesh. God, what the fuck? Down and Devil said, game is just like Naruto Mighty. When you look at it from the outside, it looks like a mediocre, but when you play it, it's actually a fun and unique experience. Zan said, the game is clean as hell. Basically, if you fuck with grinding games, it's the best thing to play. Lee said, I ain't gonna grind, but the combat is good and fun. The movement was out of my expectation. It was surprisingly slow, but I think it's easy to deal with. As Kami said, it feels like a real game. It's also very polished as well. The game is also surprisingly well optimized. Even though there was a lot of influx of players joining, nothing felt laggy. Data said everything trash. Seemingly said this sums it up. That nigga slumped. God, somebody beat his ass. Key said, the combat is good and fluid, but I must admit there's a lot of controls and shit. If you ain't read tutorials and shit would be clueless. Traits basically slightly boost you, and think about booms and depoking. That's what traits are. Fucked up thing about it is I rolled a useless trait. Nigga, if you don't, why you ain't put a space right here? Nigga had me looking stupid. And he said the progression is just as pure grind. No matter, it's just pure grind no matter which way you look at it. You're gonna have to grind to get skills and shit. Okay, grind to get skills and shit. And where's the comma? And up your muscle. Where's the comma? Oh, my key, you're making me so mad. I'm gonna just read in my head real quick. Your striking speed, how fast you are. Bro, there's no commas. Like, I'm supposed to know. So, where he's supposed to put a comma, he puts a period. And then says and. And there's no cap stat. Meaning, if you... Oh, my God. If you... I can't even bring myself to read this, bro. Like, why are you typing like this? Like, trust me, I prefer you typing in paragraphs than like line by line, but God, at least line by line, I can see. Oh my God, bro. If you get off the game for a month, you're gonna find niggas way stronger than you, and it's gonna keep growing and growing. Eventually, one day, people who just joined the game will not be able to catch up to more progressive niggas. TBH, I think the game is a good game for the devs to make money and focus on passion projects. It'll be fun for the first month, and people gonna make videos and shit, but eventually niggas will not play it. If you want something to grind while waiting for Heroes Ultimatum or Deep Oak, I recommend playing it. You see, That's the bad thing. Y'all, everybody keeps saying the game good. Well, so far people tell me the game good, but then niggas saying it's just grinding and it's a time waster. If it's just a time waster, that's all you playing it for. Is that really a good game? My laptop crashed when I shot a trip. Damn. Yeah, you can say shit. Laptop. Finally a game that protects freshies, bro. Well, even if it's for 2 days. When I saw this game, bro, it is worth grinding if you're a gamer that grinds. That ain't no bandit beater, no sir. Easy to progress and grind. It is worth 200. Also, the fact that your clan doesn't matter and you don't have to roll with your clan is great. It really bro, can y'all niggas make shit? Can y'all make sense when y'all typing? God damn. It really traits in all, however. It matters if you're a grinder or not. Honestly, give the game a try. Shit, bruh. I don't. Look, I know I make spelling errors, but you don't see me just type bullshit, bro. It's like even if I make a spelling error or a typo, my grammar is always there. I don't say shit like this. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, it's really fucked. Okay, let's keep going. Bro, this game is straight fire. So original. PvP is smooth as hell. Pretty big on grinding, but very skill-based combat with a lot of unique features. Like that you. Oh, okay, I see. Instead of saying you see, the I would have made it better. He said, I like that you aren't stuck to one form or style of combat. He said, there's actually a soft cap to your muscle lean, and going over it gives you debuffs such as lack of punching speed, stamina, running speed. People have a choice whether to stay a soft cap or go above it. Sheesh. Pretty interesting concept, but I don't like the stupidly grindy aspects. The combat is pretty samey to what you see in Rogue, etc. 5-hit dog shit. If you like Rogue combat and don't mind doing the same boring shit for 40 hours of getting ability, I recommend it. It's not the same 5-hit, Kami says. Cool game. Definitely gets bored when you're grinding for hours just to get one skill. Combat is good, but the base hitbox is pretty small in my opinion, or maybe because I'm just that short. Maybe a bit of differences, but it still feeling works the same and plays the same. Yeah, I feel you. It's like from the combat I've seen, it does seem like it's the same combat we've seen for like the past for the past 10 years. It's just the 5-hit knockback. But what could you expect from Roblox? Niggas don't change. It's a grinding game. Can't handle it, then go play something else. There's no 5-hit combo bullshit like rolling it. Bro, I've seen it with my own eyes. Even if you have perfect blocks and counters, if you have a fight, like if your combo ends with a knockback, bro, that's the same shit we've been seeing for the past like 4 years, bro. You may do it differently, but it doesn't mean it's not the same thing. You just implemented it in a different way. It's still generally the same shit. It's a nice game, but I feel like it's gonna get boring in a week, and it has shit M1 hitboxes. Already boring. Just have to take a week. Go play Meat City then. This nigga just seemed like a dick rider. The game is ass. Oh, I'm not reading this. All the emojis just threw me off. Opinion. A grind type of game, costs Robux to play. Ken Omega and R15 with a lot more stuff added to it. Overall, 5.5 out of 10. Sheesh. Never knew Roblox could have opinions. If you want to play a shit game, play Mighty Omega. Game overall, 4 out of 10. God damn. You call it a copy, but the game was made before Ken Omega. I mean, look, even if it was made before Ken Omega, if your idea was there and it didn't come out to the public and the other game went public first, people can always see the game that went public first as the original. You feel me? Like, so shit. These not my words. Look, man, I ain't make these rules, but it's what it is. Then today I was like, if you want me part of the video, drop your review now because I'm recording in 40 minutes. And then after I said this, everybody's opinion started changing from the first day. This just say Mighty Omega sings alright, but I don't know, bro. Cal kept my review. He kept his review short and sweet. Game's boring. Picture Ken Omega with some different colored paint. You got a whole ass painting. It's better than Ken Omega though, no doubt. I gave Ken Omega a 4 out of 10. Although keep in mind, I'm not a big fan of mindless grind games, so I give this game a 5 out of 6 out of 10 at best. Mighty Omega sounds like a job for me. I stick to my one week. Okay, Crazy has the right idea. Kami says a lot of attention to detail. The map is nice. Combat isn't brain dead. And it's not just mindless grinding. You have to keep eating, keeping calories up and such. It's a fun game with friends to pass the time, but if you're grinding non-stop, you'll probably get burned out. See, Kami says it's not mindless grinding, but I just seen a cap video earlier, bro. Hold up. And this was the most wild shit I've ever seen in my life. Cap, I'm sorry, hold up. I'm still in the video real quick. Where that shit at? Where that shit at? Where that shit at? He started punching the bag, bro. And I think he played an alt click or something. But look at what he does. Look at what Cap does. Both hands off the keyboard. Sitting there just clicking. You telling me this not mindless grinding? Look at this. Is this not mindless grinding? Bro, I understand niggas like grinding, but can y'all call this fun? Like on some real shit. Have any of y'all ever played the game? I was like, man, I'm having fun. Like doing this. Maybe the fighting aspect is fun, but have any of y'all actually grinded in this game and said, that nigga's just doing sit-ups? Like even watching what Cap was doing, that shit look ass. Like me personally, I wouldn't buy that shit. Got me fucked up. Then it's a hyper realistic game. That's an old version of Ken Omega. See, that's the point. For a game to be hyper realistic, the combat has to be hyper amazing. What I've seen, the combat isn't anything to write home about. It's just, it's not no game changing shit. If you're gonna put all these features into a game, you're gonna put all these extra. Let me use the right words real quick. If you can implement all these ideas, so you're gonna implement all these things. You're gonna implement all these fucking traits, all these training methods. You're gonna implement all these real life systems. You gotta have a better combat system. The combat system I've seen is nothing to say, oh my god, I gotta play this game. No, bro. Like, it's the combat doesn't match what the game has. I'm sorry. The combat and skills is fun, and personally, it does take some time to progress, but I managed to get my style and multiple skills within a week. Damn, and Ken Omega, it would have been a lot harder to gain skills or style. People also over-exaggerate the grind, not necessarily to even play Mighty Omega. The game is heavily skill based, and despite there being a gap in stats, a low power player can still beat a high power player if they're skilled enough. This right here, in the stat grinding game, that's always a fucking cap. Cause soon, very soon, there's going to get to a point where niggas is getting one shot. And I want you to know, how do you beat somebody better than you? No, how do you beat somebody? Oh, no, let me say this. How is the better player who's way weaker supposed to beat a nigga where if you get hit once you lose? So in stat grinders, whenever niggas say it's skill based, Lord, the worst player can beat the bit. That's always cap. That's always cap. Cause in X amount of time, niggas gonna be one shotting. And then what? Then what? Still card. Mighty Omega is grindy. However, it isn't grindy to the degree people think it is. For example, Ken Omega, people often infer that the process to be similar, but it's a lot more simplistic. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't read. Simplistic, given the fact that they're the same game, or they're the same genre game. If you're looking for a proper time killer that's also absolutely fun when played with friends, I suggest Mighty Omega. It has its properties. Kodarashi said, Mighty has cool concepts and brings a new life to the game, to the genre of gaming. So basically, Ken Omega, but there was more concepts. 6 out of 10. I'm reading these reviews, and not one person has gave me like a 7. Like not one person has said, yeah, this game is above average. Everybody has called this a average ass game, and what they're saying not matching their scores. People are saying, oh my god, this game is so good. It's so many good concepts, and they're not giving it average game ratings. Where's the 7? Where's the 8s? I haven't seen a 9 or a 10. I don't think them shits even exist here. CN says, a lot more in-depth compared to other fighting games. Combat is fun in my opinion. Map look amazing. Simple game, sometimes complex in certain areas. If you like the grind, the game is definitely for you. The game's not as grinding as Ken Omega, but roll work still sucks. Has interesting concepts and goes in depth on the different muscles you have to train and how to interact with each other. Grinding money isn't a major pain, so that makes up for the grinding, but at least there's a system that tells you when to take a break. Mighty Omega equals Ken Omega but cooler. In my opinion, the game would be better if it was less grindy and more combat involved. Yeah. Neither the same person who just said this is crazy because over time people opinions change. Neither the same person that told somebody go play Meep City, and now he is saying the grind is too much. Cool. Dove said Mighty Omega is really grindy. You shouldn't be playing it if you're the type of person that gets bored real fast of the whole watch, rinse, repeat mechanic type of thing. The game has good concepts, so it definitely does not deserve to be called the Ken Omega copy, but when playing it, the experience is definitely better when playing with friends. There's a lot of macro in the AFK form you can obviously tell others have gotten bored of it because it takes so long. But I cannot tell you the game that I cannot tell you the grind is worth it. That is up to you to find. Okay, so basically, Dub just said this game has a lot of grinding. It gets boring when grinding, but if the grind is worth it, you gotta find out for yourself. Or basically saying go play the game yourself. I'm not saying about that shit. To me, If you're asking me, this game is a skip. The game's low-key hella boring after playing it for a while. I gave my review earlier praising the game, but the game is hella grinding. So if you don't like that crap, then it ain't for you. Combat's solid, though. Definitely a well-made game and a good time killer. Can't see it lasting over a week, though. 5 out of 10. Boring as fuck like every other fighting game. Can't see anyone playing this more than a few hours. The game itself has good concepts, but the progressing, as everyone can agree with me, is just hard. It's a decent way to waste your time, but in reality, while it brings cool concepts, do they really make the game better? Damn. Because I haven't seen anyone use apartments often. Some concepts and features are just there. I'm not going to compare it to Ken Omega because a lot of people have said that, but I will say it has a mediocre start with some hype due to some features, but I think if it's handled well for the next few days, then it might grow. 5.9 out of 10. They couldn't get that nigga a 6? Damn. Very grindy. I know everyone said that. The environment is really good visuals. Okay, so 10 out of 10 effects and build. 7.5 soundtrack. 3 out of 10 gameplay. Progressing in the game is 2.5 overall. Damn. So basically this nigga just said I would give it an 8.5, but no, it's a 5.9. Average game. Mario Mega's hands down the best fighting games in terms of in terms of both combat and concepts of the game. The game when it was CC had a lot of CC potential, but due to 90% of the game being constant grinding and hardly ever being eventful like how Naruto Mighty was, very 50-50 between grinding and events, like War/Raid. The game as a CC wasn't much unless you wanted to make a name for yourself, which you can still do if you're someone who was in Wave 1 or 2. The game's way of training is undeniably the most detailed, the most unique way we've seen so far. You want to find fast way to train like most Ken Omega type games, but in Mario Omega, you want to more importantly find efficient ways to grind. With the fatigue system, you can grind all the way to 100 fatigue, but when hitting 65 fatigue, you gain more fatigue than normal with no extra gain stats. Recommending that you sleep at 65 fatigue. There's also ways to train 2 stats at once. Oh, which is another thing that motivates efficiency over simply fast training. The map we already know, nothing else to say, but it's the cleanest fucking map anyone has seen. I wouldn't know about that, you feel me? From what I've seen, I've seen colder maps, right? I'm not saying the map not good, but for y'all to see, for niggas to say the cleanest map, I don't know about that one. The game is only really fun when you have high stats due to early stats, mid-game being pretty slow paced. There's low stamina issues, but it doesn't later on. Mario Omega to me has a solid 9 out of, whoa. Was originally, you give a 9 out of 10? I don't know this for the game, but fuck it. Mario Omega is a decent game. I personally wouldn't drop Robux on it. It has good mechanics and it's very easy to get into, but I don't think that I would be spending hours to even days to get in one style. But overall, I think the game is in a good spot and can use a bit of tweaking, and all the game is pretty good. Good for starting out and seriously grinding. For example, after 2 hours, I only got like 20 stats. Damn. What the fuck? After new protection, good luck everyone, cause everyone is about to rob you in the game. Trace are alright, exercises are alright, but road work is a pain. After 5 road works, it feels like you're running around the whole map. Oh, they go the last stretch. I'm not reading that, yo. I'm sorry. Mario Omega good, but it's a grind game. If you don't want to grind, don't buy it. Tired of people saying the game's added because you grind like they didn't know how progression was gonna be. Combat is one of the best 5 hit types I played. We'll give it a 9 out of 10 for grinders. See, that's the point. There's no such thing as a grind game. Grind games aren't a category of games. Mario Omega falls under a fighting type game. You can't rate a game as a fucking grinder because all games have grinding. All games have progression. You rating the game as a grinder is like you telling me, yeah, it's shit as a fighting game, but as a time waste as a grinder, it's pretty good. That's how that sounded to me at least. Ken Omega by R15, Dig Booty Squads. I would also like to add my original review to the fact that paid access plus highly grinding, yup, it demotes people, yeah, high key. The fact that the game is paid access really has people saying, do I want to buy games that really grind? Keep spitting. The facility is probably something you won't like since you have to literally in-game sleep to lower it down. And the more your fatigue is, the lower your EXP you getting down. Mario Omega is like an upgraded King and Archer game that has way better and newer concepts that many other devs who had dropped King Archer games aren't doing. It's a way it's a way grinder and it's more realistic as a game, given the fact that there are things like, for example, a diet can have some relation with your whole build, like someone with the wrestling style eating donuts or junk food for their body fat. The game has a cool and big map that has a lot of small details there, and I wouldn't recommend the game to anyone who doesn't enjoy grinding, but I would recommend it to people who wouldn't mind doing so. Actually, again, okay, that's done. A-List, I'm not reading that. Ken Omega is ass. I had bad and beers like that. If you don't go like grinding, don't play the game, and that's pretty much what it is. Nah, what I think about it. Honestly, if you asking me, to me, what it sounds like everybody telling me, the game is a grind fest, and me personally, I'm not paying 200 Robux for a grind fest game. Right? So if you're asking me, is the game a cop or skip? The game, it's a skip for me, big dog. Like, I'm not paying 200 Robux for a game with worse grind than GPO. I didn't play GPO because GPO's grind was horrendously fucking long, and this game just sounds more annoying to grind than GPO. It sounds more boring. Because you're not fighting bandits doesn't mean that your game isn't boring, alright? And my camera just super lag. God damn, what the hell? Is it back? We back? Nah, my camera's super lagging. That's tough. But yeah, it's like I said though. Because a game doesn't have bandits doesn't mean it's less boring to grind, right? I would rather sit there and punch bandits than sit there and punch a bag or fucking do push-ups and squash. That's just me. So like I said, the game is a skip. If you already got it, I apologize if you came out too late. But if you didn't get it, you was waiting on this, make your own choice, you feel me? Go ahead and watch some videos, look at some gameplay. If you like the game, go ahead and buy it. If you want a good fighting game to play and you bored, I still wouldn't recommend it, bro, because niggas be bugging. At the end of the day, I ain't even gonna say it. Fuck y'all. Don't buy that game though, for real though. 200 Robux, that's not it. Skip for me.